my real estate portfolio, nestled among the serene woods of Wakefield, Quebec, lies a cozy rental property. Usually, my guests are couples who appreciate the tranquility, but occasionally, larger groups leave their mark. After one such gathering, I decided to make the 2-hour drive to clean and ensure the property remained unscathed. I reached out to my neighbor, a fellow occasional dweller, offering to check his mailbox for any overlooked mail or packages. As I approached his house, I noticed fresh footprints in the snow, raising my suspicions. His mailbox held only mundane envelopes, and I reported back to him. Unperturbed, he dismissed the footprints, as long as no intrusion occurred. Heading to my own property, I encountered a trail of footprints, oddly undisturbed by the previous day's snowfall. Intrigued, I began my routine checks, only to hear unsettling sounds emanating from outside. Footsteps circled my house, leading me to believe an uninvited presence lurked. Retreating indoors, I contemplated the eerie quiet and, growing uneasy, ordered a late lunch and dinner through Grubhub. With the day's chores completed, I settled into remote work on my laptop, occasionally hearing creaks and cracks in the ceiling, possibly caused by accumulating snow. As I watched a movie, the haunting sound of footsteps returned. Frightened, I endured a night filled with the ominous pitter-patter of snowflakes on the windowsill and inexplicable footsteps outside. Suspenseful silence enveloped my home until I gathered the courage to investigate. Armed with a baseball bat, I braved the cold and discovered a fresh trail of footprints leading towards the woods. Concerned for my safety, I summoned the Wakefield police. An officer promptly arrived, inspecting my property and confirming the existence of footprints on the roof. He assured me of his presence in the area and advised me to contact him if the trespasser returned. Days later, I welcomed a new set of guests, and fortunately, they reported no unusual occurrences. The isolated incident, which had left an indelible mark on that wintry night, faded into the past as life resumed its peaceful course. Home alone in 7th grade, my sanctuary was the basement, where I immersed myself in video games. The dimly lit expanse had been the setting for childhood frights, but I had outgrown the irrational fears. Or so I thought. On this particular evening, with my parents away, the solitude was disrupted by an unexpected crash at the basement window. Startled, I dismissed it as a falling icicle, returning to my video game. The tranquility was short-lived. Another bang echoed, and this time, a sinister feeling crept in. Certain it was my brother playing a prank, I ventured outside. Calling his name, I addressed the figure hiding in the bushes. However, doubt surfaced as I scrutinized the stranger's presence. Panicked, I raced back inside, phoning my mom. The revelation that my brother was elsewhere heightened the fear. With each snowball against the window, my anxiety deepened. My parents, en route home, urged me to stay put while they contacted the police. In my darkened room, I observed the intruder attempting to access the house. A crash at my bedroom window heightened the terror. The police arrived, a lone officer navigating the snowy landscape. Despite visible footprints, the prowler had vanished. The officer assured my safety until my parents' return, offering a semblance of security in the midst of uncertainty. Upon my parents' arrival, the eerie ordeal subsided. A bizarre and twisted prank or an unsettling encounter, the motives remained unclear. The incident lingered as an indelible memory, a chilling chapter from my adolescent years.